Hello, hello, hello. Here is the Glenridge News for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, October 15th through 18th. The ice cream cart is returning today, Friday. Join us in the Thistle Stop from 1 to 3 p.m. for a delicious frozen treat. The remaining COVID booster shots occurred yesterday. They ran very smoothly, and all our members should now have their booster shots. If you missed your shot or have any questions, please call Julie at 552-3591. I know many of you enjoy our Wednesday piano evenings with Alan Corey. This week, Alan is on vacation. Brian Girl played piano, and our wonderful dance host Jim Helmick joined in for the second half of the evening. Next week, October 20th, Brian Girl will once again play from 5:30 to 6:30, and then he will be joined by Michelle Prine, who will join Brian and serenade the Thistle Stop audience with her blend of favorite songs that everyone will know. Then Alan will be back on Wednesday, October 27th. Now, new information. Starting in November, Alan's schedule moves to Thursday nights in the Thistle Stop instead of Wednesdays. That will start the first week in November. The Academy Committee is looking for a few good folks to join their committee. The Academy is one of the most important committees here at the Glenridge, and if you have a history in academia or were involved in education in any way, please think about joining us. Stop by Member Life for more information. Now, speaking of the Academy, Jim Cater, our CEO, asked me to read this remembrance of Bunny Nesbitt to you all. He wrote these words and tried to tape it himself, but he kept choking up through it. So here goes. Let's see if I can make it through. Well, Miss Bunny beat us to heaven. Almost immediately, I missed her presence in the administration offices. Bunny would frequently wander into my office, usually at the end of the day when everyone else was gone, and scoot back into one of my two easy chairs because, you see, her feet wouldn't touch the floor. And she'd tell me stories about her life. These stories illustrated her values and the deeply held beliefs that guided her through life's challenges, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I cherish those times with Bunny, as well as the stories she shared with me. She didn't necessarily have an easy life, but she did have a good life. She made it a good life. You know life, the life that frequently reminds us that if something can go wrong, it will go wrong, that kind of life. Well, that kind of life didn't have a chance when Bunny was involved. She made sure things were going to go right if she had anything to do with it. She was undoubtedly a force of nature. She loved the Glenridge, and the Glenridge loved her back. The Glenridge is a better place because of her positive leadership. The Academy, the Nesbitt Scholarship Fund, the Pizzillo Art Fund, the Children's Christmas Gift Program, as Secretary to the GMAC, the Glenridge Ambassador, a trustee on the Glenridge Foundation, the GPAC Committee, Chair of the Social Committee, and served as Chair of the Social Accountability Committee, which was the forerunner to the Glenridge Foundation. All these benefit from Bunny's volunteer service and selfless dedication to the Glenridge cause. Bunny loved learning, and she used it to keep her mind sharp until the day she died. On the last day I visited with her in her Carroll Center room, I said to her, "Bunny, since you're going to beat me to heaven, will you be there to meet me at the gate and show me the ropes?" She leaned back in her bed and gave me that mischievous Bunny smile and said, "Sure I will, Jim. I wouldn't miss it for the world." Bunny gave approximately 30,000 hours of volunteer service to multiple Glenridge causes during the 18 years she lived with us. Her passing calls to mind those familiar verses from 2 Timothy that read, "I have fought the good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith." Bunny, we will truly miss you, and a lasting example of how to flourish and live a fulfilled life. Bunny's positive impact on our Glenridge community will long outlive her years on this campus. It is said that a single butterfly's flapping wings can set in motion a chain of effects that can be felt months later and thousands of miles away. This theory is called the butterfly theory. We know it's true because we had our own butterfly by the name of Bunny Nesbitt, who flapped her wings amongst us for 18 years, setting off a chain reaction of positive effects both inside and outside of our own Glenridge community. And these will echo for years and years and years. You've reminded us that in each of us is the power for positive change, for leaving our little corner of the world better than we found it. It was a privilege to be able to call you a friend. Thank you, Bunny. We'll miss those flapping wings of yours. Fondly, Jim Cater. All right. The member birthdays this week include Leslie Baker, Lynn Blackledge, Tom Dente, Gene Haddon, Carol Johnson, Bill Coburnus, Beverly Kunberger, Gene Owen, Jeremy Shearer, Mary Lou Smith, Al White, and Judy Whitson. Happy birthday, everyone. On the team member side, we have Catherine O'Reilly and Russanne Samaleski in the Carroll Center celebrating birthdays this week. We also have Brett Thornburg in security, Samika Walker in housekeeping, and Bob Duff, our Director of Building Services, celebrating their birthdays this week as well. This week, Lily Shipe in the Carroll Center is celebrating 1 year at the Glenridge. Tina Triplett and Shelley Kuipers in the Carroll Center are celebrating 3 years. And Conchetta Lopez in housekeeping is celebrating 4 years. Congratulations to you all. Saturday's 2 p.m. movie will be The Cincinnati Kid, starring Steve McQueen. Sunday's Fine Arts movie schedule has a slight change. Sunday's Fine Arts movie will be the Verbier Festival's 25th anniversary concert, filmed and filled with 36 stars of classical music. Don't miss it. Now, please remember what the famous writer Victor Hugo once said. The greatest happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved. Loved for ourselves, or rather, loved in spite of ourselves. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.